Hello and welcome to another video by yours truly, Liminator. In today's episode, we're starting a new series. We're getting bored of the free-to-play games that we're testing out. We're still going to do them, but we're going to finish this first. We are teaching the Elder Scrolls 1 Arena. Read that.
I feel like it's going to go by too
It's
fast.
not. You clicked to get it to go away, I'm pretty sure. I haven't played it in a while, though.
I'm so bad at reading, though.
Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, it does go away, but it stays there for a really long time. We missed that first part.
Yep.
Different sides of the same coin tossed every day. The people of the known world began calling the land their sorrow, the arena. Now, 492 years after Tiber Septim took control and took the peace, the land, it said that hope flies on death's wings. Prepare then for as the Elder Scrolls foretold. Yep, that makes sense. Yep. There's not a game to load. Just press start new game. You have to do it with the mouse. Which looks like a sword!
Okay.
It's at the tip of the sword.
Ah!
This game was made.
Oh my god. That is way too loud.
Yeah, we might need to turn that down, actually. Oh, but clicking off it's gonna mess it up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crap. Wait. Turn it down through here. Yeah, we're gonna need that real low. How's that? Is there music playing right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's hitting about 40, 45, which is way better. Okay. We're sorry about that. Arms Master Festival introduces a new student to the class, a small, awkward boy named
Tice? What?
Tice, who does not seem to have any natural talent at all. The class is divided into two sides. Oh, you're... Okay. It's a personality test to tell you what class it thinks you should play, and then you can choose a class from there.
What do I do?
I think you have to click the bottom of the scroll for it to scroll. No, I'm just wrong. Maybe like drag. And scroll didn't do anything, I presume.
Nope. Oh.
There we go.
Why? Okay.
It's so bad. Was it right click and not left click?
No, it's the top is down.
Oh. Okay, I see.
Brother. Anyway, continue reading.
No, it's your personality test. It makes more sense for you to read, but you can read where I was all at.
The class is divided into two sides for a mock battle, and as one of the generals, you are to assign your soldiers to positions. Tice is one of your men. You decide to... Okay, put Tice at the front line with the other fighters, rationalizing that in any realistic battle, he would probably be a casualty anyway, and that there must be a subset. Use Tice as a scout, rationalizing that maybe... Nope, that's because of his small size, he would probably be good at sneaking in and gathering information on the enemy. Assign Tice to several posts during the course of the battle, staying near and helping him so he can gain valuable experience and improve. Nah, fuck that. Or wait, yeah, it's fine. I don't know. Low key, I would say this one.
Okay. Is it press A? Why is that the thing? I was not believing that was what was going to happen, but it was a guess. Shot in the dark, man.
The senior student in your weapons class has... What is that? Trounced?
Trounced. It's like triumph.
That's not... It's just... I can't... The letters are so awful to read. I couldn't even... Okay,
When was this game made? I want to find out. Read your question. I'm going to look it up.
Unmercifully, for the past several years, today is the tournament of students, and you find with dismay that you are paired against him for your first match. As you prepare...
1994.
Oh God! As you prepare,
it's
your
younger
friend
than I thought.
approaches and offers to tell you Huh? To tell you of an injury that the senior student suffered in yesterday's sparring class, which you missed. Okay, accept the offer knowing that it would allow you to concentrate on the injured area and greatly increase your chances of beating him. Refuse the offer knowing that win or lose, you would rather...
You're right.
Okay.
Sorry, those notifications were for her to take her meds.
That you would rather do it through your own skill and not some extra knowledge. And God, I'm not understanding any of this.
So you're about to go in a fight with a guy who you've already lost against for a grade in a class. And so someone told you that earlier this week he suffered an injury. Do you take advantage of the injury or not? And then you haven't read C.
Accept the offer, reasoning that it is better to have the knowledge in case you need it, and realizing that having the knowledge does not necessarily mean using it.
And then maybe use the, information that you gathered, but only if you need to, is what C is. C is keep it in the back of your mind.
I feel like... Oh, wait, is A,
A is take immediate advantage of the injury.
Yeah. Okay. It is a particularly grueling class with Arms Master Festal.
That's a cool name.
He has been unreasonably demanding on everyone, including you. His criticism seems to border on abuse, and it seems he has no positive comments to make. He turns to berate you at the end of class, and over his shoulder you see some classmates put on... What? Aggressive but non-poisonous snake... Anne? Is it Anne or
yes,
on? Okay,
Anne.
An aggressive but non-poisonous snake in Fessel's hand sack?
No snakes are poisonous. It could still be venomous. I presume that's not what they were going for. I'm pretty sure they meant non-venomous, but they messed it up.
Okay, do nothing. The Great Arms Master needs a dose of humility, and that might be a good way of paying him back for all the misery he has put you through today. Tell Fessel you saw a snake creep into his hand sack, but do not tell him your classmates did it. No reason to get anyone into further trouble. Immediately tell Fessel what the classmates did. There is no excuse for treating a seasoned fighter like him with disrespect, regardless of the treatment you... Guys, I would sell them out. Whether or not I liked him...
it's not that you don't like him, it's just that he was being rude to you that day. He's gonna be on my side if I tell him they snuck a snake in his bag.
Yeah, that's true, but I feel like I am a pushover, and I would, not care that he's being kind of douchey to me, and I would just tell him because I want to be, an asshole to the students.
Exactly. I think it would also promote you better. I feel like C's a great option.
C's a great option. Okay, one summer...
Oh, a short one.
One summer afternoon, your father, Talon?
Probably Talon.
Talon gives you a
Choice
of chores. Would you rather work in the forge with him, casting iron for a new plow, gather herbs for herbs? Yep.
I'll be right
Gather
back.
herbs.
Heard a
Oh,
weird
you're
sound.
leaving me? Okay. Gather herbs for your mother who is preparing dinner. Go catch fish at the stream using a net and line.
Alright, I'm going crazy.
You're going crazy?
Yeah, I didn't see anything while I was out.
This is difficult because I like fishing, but I also like cooking. But I feel like the collecting the herbs would...
It's even funnier for me because I like all of them. I love foraging, and I love cooking, and I love fishing. I love metalworking, and all the others.
I don't know, I feel like if I liked metalworking, I would go with metalworking.
Yeah, but it's whatever you would like to do the most, not whatever...
know. But
Also, in case you're curious, there's 300 questions and it only asks you 10. So you get different questions every time you play.
Okay. I feel like it's not... Is this saying I'm not cooking? Because it says gather.
Yeah, she's cooking for you. But I presume you could probably ask to help.
I guess, but I'd rather...
It's not shown that you're helping.
We'll go with fishing.
Okay.
Oh god. Armsmaster Festal poses a question one day to his class. A company of 100 men is attempting to flee from the enemy. There are two paths out of the broken stronghold. One path will kill half the men under the officer's command, but the other half would survive. The other path has a 50% chance that everyone would die, but also a 50% chance that everyone would survive. Oh no. Okay, choose a path that would guarantee half your men would survive. Choose a path that has a 50% chance that all your men would survive, and 50% chance that all the men would perish. Turn the choice over to the men and let them decide. No. I'll kill half them. It's fine. Your father and you.
It doesn't show. She pressed A.
Yeah, I'm killing all of them. Or not all of
Whoa.
them. Not all of them. Sorry. Your father and you are returning from the town market when you see a small boy running from a store. In his hands, he clutches a loaf of bread. Behind him races the baker with a cleaver in his hands. Oh, that seems a bit aggressive.
Whoa.
You know that the boy must be hungry, but the town is suffering from a drought, which has made food valuable. Do you side with the justice and urge your father to stop the boy? Help the poor... What is this word?
Waif? I think it's like a slur for poor people.
Oh. Help the poor waif by running into the baker's way. Stand out of the way and wait to see what your father decides, trusting his experience.
Not a single option is, Dad, look out! There's a knife! What?
I feel like I would just not do anything, me personally. I feel like I'd pick C. Not even, like, I would do nothing. It's not even just like, oh, let your father decide. No, like, if I was there by myself, I wouldn't do anything either way.
I mean, like, it's also, like, implying you're, like, a young boy with his father, so, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick C.
You're in a medieval times. The father's gonna know what to do better than you.
A good friend of yours is in love with a girl from a neighboring village. A girl who barely knows him. He is extremely shy and inexperienced, and he pleads for your help. Oh, no. Go to her immediately and...
What would you suggest? Citron, the one who has troubles with relationships, including today?
Brother, don't out me like that.
Especially because she watches our videos sometimes, specifically mine.
We don't know that.
She said it.
I never told her the name of... I just said that your name was Lime. I never said that you...
No, you told me that she complained about the fact that I didn't change my description for my channel.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And that she watched some of the videos. Which means she might watch some still.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, go to her immediately and declare his love. If the relationship is to be, he needs to be honest from the start. You offer to accompany him to the village for support.
Kind of what you did.
Find out more about this girl using any contact he can find in her village. He will not be so shy if he knows something about her, and may even find out she is not the right girl for him. Let you help him write anonymous love letters and poems and see her reaction without needing to face her directly. If the reaction is favorable, he can talk to her friends in the village and arrange an accidental meeting.
I mean, you did A. That was what you did, or at least the closest thing to it. You wanted to do B, but you did not give yourself enough time.
I guess A, then. Your mother is terribly ill, and you have been sent with a few gold pieces to buy her some rare
medicinal.
Yep, that's the word. Herbs for her. As you reach the door to the
apothecaries.
Yep, that's the word.
Say it.
Apothecaries. And you realize there is a hole in your purse and all the gold has fallen out. Well, that's on you.
No, it's on you.
Enter the store, tell the apothecary your dilemma, and promise on your honor. On your honor. My honor. Yeah, on my honor. To help him pay for the herbs your mother so desperately needs. Attempt to steal the herbs. Whoa. From the apothecaries.
It's because thief is like a type of class.
Oh, you know the old man who works in the store will not be able to catch you and your mother lies sick. Run back home and admit the loss, hoping that your father will have more gold. You know you'll be punished, but you will neither be in debt to the apothecary nor will you be a thief. Ooh, that's... I feel like I'm too nervous to steal. I would probably just go home and admit my faults. So C. A friend has on several occasions made remarks about how much he likes a particular gold ring of yours. One day you discover that the ring is missing, and after making a thorough search, find it in a coat your friend had left in their pantry. Ask your friend how he came about the ring, reasoning that it is highly probable that he found it and meant to return it to you. Confront him with his theft. You know that there is no way the ring just fell into his pocket on accident, and therefore he is nothing but a common thief who would betray you for material gain. Say nothing, deciding instead to wait and see what your friend does. If he is innocent or guilty, you will know by whatever actions he takes. At that time you can confront him with the truth. Considering I've done C multiple times, I feel like C, I
love doing C to people. It's so much funnier.
Yeah, I'm gonna say C.
And it's like a sweeter remark if they did just happen to find it and were trying to return it to you. It's always like a sweeter situation. It's always like, oh, I found your ring and I wanted it to turn it to you. And you're like, oh, I found it in your pocket a little bit ago. I was confused. Thanks. I didn't know. It's such a sweeter situation if they didn't steal it, and it's so funny when they did.
While fishing one sunny afternoon, you find that the boots which you discarded are now full of ants. Oh God! Who are busily making their way from a piece of bread you dropped to the anthill. Do you pick up the boots, wash all the ants off now, even though you are not leaving until dusk? Watch the ants, curious as to how they work so efficiently and content to live and let live. Or what?
Live and let live.
Okay. Make boots out of leaves and then send each ant down the stream to pass the time. What?
Boats out of leaves and then throw them all in the river.
You know, I would not trust to wash the boots and not have ants in them. To be honest. I feel like I would just let the ants do their thing. I think B is my option here because I am not trusting. If I feel an itch on my foot, I will actually crash out. It is not happening for me. I think B is the answer.
It's saying that you would fit best as a spell sword. You can either choose that or scroll through the others. If you scroll through the others, you also can click spell sword again if you decide to go with it.
Spell sword?
You can use swords or spells. It's sort of like a mixture of a warrior and a mage. It's kind of a good in-between. You can see what other classes they have as well, and then click it anyway if you want, but that's what it suggests to you.
Okay.
There you go.
How many?
That many.
Okay. Go up. Acrobat, archer, assassin, barbarian, bard, battle mage, burglar, healer, knight, mage, monk, nightblade, ranger, rogue, sorcerer,
Spell sword, thief, warrior.
Thief, warrior. I don't really know what all of these do.
If you have any questions, I roughly know what most of them do.
What's the difference between a burglar and a thief?
Very minuscule things that don't affect the story much. I'm pretty sure burglar is just a worse thief. If you wanted to go for the thief class, press thief, not burglar, basically. You can also be thieving in any of the classes. The thief class is basically just going to make you hard to hit and fast and only able to use daggers.
What's battle mage?
It's kind of like spell sword, except for you're going to use two-handed weapons instead of one-handed weapons and heavy armor.
Bard.
I don't know how that works. It's not like you can use instruments in this game. No clue.
Barbarian?
I presume it's going to be light armor and heavy weapons.
I guess I'll just go with the one that they asked me to do.
Alright. Now your name.
Does it capital or?
Let's see. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
No, that says Citron, not Shore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just want to make sure you knew that.
Do I just enter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume. I don't know. Choose thy gender.
Male.
Okay, so now this is you choosing the race. Instead of asking you what race do you want to be, it's where were you born?
Okay.
Click so that you can choose. Okay.
I can't read any of those.
High Rock,
High
Skyrim.
Rock. Okay, I read High Rock, Skyrim, Morrowind.
Yep. Hammerfell, Imperial Province.
I can't read that. Black
That's because it's
Marsh.
spelled weird. Black Marsh. Elsewhere is the one you can read.
Oh.
Valenwood and Somerset Isles. I do actually know roughly what all these races are. High Rock is... I don't know, actually.
Okay.
Because you can't play as an orc, but I would presume orc. Hammerfell is the Red Guards. Skyrim is the Nords. Morrowind is Dark Elves. I almost said Black Elves. That's not right. Black Marsh. I was looking at Black Marsh. That's why I said. Black Marsh is the Argonians. Elsewhere is the Khajiit. She's played Skyrim. That's why I can say the races like this. Somerset Isles is the High Elves. Valenwood is the Forest... Wood Elves, sorry. And Imperial Province is the Imperials. And I really don't remember what High Rock is.
I don't know.
I would presume maybe Breton.
I don't know. When I played Skyrim, I played as Dark Elves. So I feel like I should pick something that's not the Dark Elves. But I guess it's not Skyrim.
Yeah. Well, and also Dark Elf helps with magic.
Oh.
That's a race thing they get. I'm
So
pretty
this
sure
one?
you can click it and like it might tell you about them and what they can do.
So, well, in case it doesn't, is this one Dark Elves?
That is Dark Elves. It doesn't tell you what they do, but it does tell you it. Can you check what Hammerfell?
Yeah.
Or High Rock, sorry. Bretons! I was right with my guess. Sick.
I'll just go with this.
Alright. If you chose the Argonian or Khajiit, you're going to be sadly disappointed.
The what?
If you chose the Argonians or the Khajiit, you would have been very disappointed.
Why?
They don't look like lizards or cats in this game.
Okay. As the spell sword, Citron, who wouldst call Morrowind, the land of the Dark Elves, her home. Okay. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, I read Deadly as Daddy. The race is as Daddy. As the thorns of the black rose, which blooms only in thy mother's breast.
Jeez.
What? Thou hast all that is graceful, and thy brothers of day, yet thy mother is the moon, and thou art her children of the night. Creature of the night.
I didn't get that reference. I feel like that was a reference.
What?
What you just said.
Yes, it is a reference.
What is that?
Oh my god, how did I forget the name of what it is? It's the, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh. Which you haven't seen.
No, I haven't. I've seen the Rocky Horror Glee show. It's in Glee. They have an episode about it.
Nerd.
That's mean. Yeah. Creature of the night. Thy body and mind must be strong and intelligent. I was actually going to read that as intelligent. Intelligent.
Intelligente!
If thou art to succeed as a spell sword. Why am I reading it as sword?
I don't know why you
Go
do the things you
ye
do.
now in peace, let thy taint be written in the Elder Scrolls.
It's fate.
It looked like a T.
Now for... Oh, wait, this first.
Distribute thy points as needed, keeping in mind the recommendations for thy chosen class. What? I can't read any of this. Jesus.
You have 12 points to put into strength, intelligence, willpower, agility. Is that supposed to be speed, endurance, personality, cucumber? Luck. It's luck. It's luck. That looks like C.
No, the answer is cucumber.
What?
The what's long hard and has cum in the middle.
Oh my god.
That's what that reminded me of.
I think you can click her face to change her face. I'm wrong. I will warn you, you can accidentally take off her clothes, and this game does have nudity. Don't do that. You can't do it right now. But don't do that.
You don't want to learn how to censor?
No!
I think you do.
No! Alright. Strength should be your health. Intelligence should be how much magicka you have. Willpower should be how much how strong your magic is. Agility should be your speed. Which leads me to believe speed is not speed. Unless agility... Well, that wouldn't make sense.
Honestly, I thought this said Spider or Splenda, and I have no idea what Splenda is.
It might be special defense because endurance is right underneath it, which is just your defense. So it might be how good you are against magic and then how good you are against physical attacks.
I low-key never know what to do for this because I don't...
So, you're going to want a lot of points in luck. The first two games, luck is really important. You would think it would be like, ooh, I don't know, better loot from chests. It's actually not that. Instead, it is, so every time you swing your sword, it has a chance to hit, like D&D. So the higher your luck, the more likely you are to hit. The lower your luck, the less likely you are to hit.
How do I go down? This?
I presume you would just, click. Yeah, and then that's adding points, or you could take away points.
How many?
61 seems good. Personality is how easily people like you.
Do I want that?
Well, some people won't talk to you if they don't like you. So that could be good. You can see what your starting health and fatigue is. It's going to be 33 for health, and fatigue is your stamina, which is 99. And then your spell points, which is all the way over there, is 93 for some reason.
Do I want more health?
It's kind of low. Yeah, you might. Oh, that's okay. Is it endurance?
What? What is health?
Is it special defense? No.
What am I doing, brother?
Maybe endurance will do health at some point.
Do endurance?
Oh, I think I remember. It's either lower than 51. If you can. No, you can't. All right. Pump it to 60. Just real quick. Yeah. So now it's going to add +1 to your health. It's every 5. It'll give you 1 extra health.
What? Oh.
It's not showing it on the bottom for some reason, but it is doing it.
Alright. Do I keep it like this? Or
If you want.
I don't know. What do I
You only needed it at 55 for the modifier to take place. So you also could try to level up your magic through intelligence or willpower. I don't remember which one does what. Oh, willpower is magical defense because it's right next to it. And then agility is also helping your hit chance.
Okay, what's the last one I should do?
Ooh, did you put any willpower?
No.
Let's do that. Cool.
Done?
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't read half of this.
Cucumber.
Cucumber. Thou wilt now choose thy appearance. Oh, cool.
Oh.
Thy main,
Mine.
thy mind.
You speak German.
I don't even. Isn't that how you spell mine in German?
No, it's not.
That's what I thought. Thy mind canst. The A's and the O's, buddy. Canst be altered by clicking thy face when thou art finished. Select done to enter the world of Tamriel.
Tamriel.
Tamriel, home of the arena. Okay, what is it
Now
saying?
just click your face and choose what face you want.
I don't know which one's hotter.
I feel like in a game like this, none. Whichever one you find the prettiest, man.
I guess this one.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah, and now it's done again. I thought the one with the blue hair looked the prettiest. Yes, that is a real person.
Why does that look like... Who does that look like?
This is
Why
the
does it look like
story.
Mariah Carey? That's great.
What's so funny?
God, I'm sorry every time. It was... There was like a pause between this word and the next on one of them, and so it was just like a word and then a pause, and I was like, God, that was awful.
All of the cutscenes of the first two games are just actual people.
That looks like Mariah Carey.
That's why she's like white. She's de-thawing because Christmas is coming.
No, it's not. It's June.
Hey, this will come out in July.
It's not even August. The time that you claim that you get presents. It's June. Oh my god.
Alright, but that's gonna be it for this video. So if you like the video, like it. If you don't like the video, dislike. If you like me, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.